Hello, everyone. George here, Catholic Positive Energy. Nice to see everybody. I'm sorry that I'm coming to you much later in the day. I had a final exam for grad school today, and it took me 4 hours just to get through that. But I was very, very busy today, but obviously, still nice to be here with all of you. No matter what time of the day that I'm able to come to you on Tuesdays, if I have to do it in the midnight hours, I'll do it during the midnight hours because I love you guys that much. I'm sure you can see my Christmas tree right over here. Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate Christmas, but yes, I celebrate Christmas, and for any of you who may not, well, I hope you enjoy the holiday season regardless. So, also, I want to just share some things with you before I get into the topic. I've seen a lot of wonderful growth on the Facebook page and especially the Facebook group. As of this video right now, we have 370 members of the group. I keep trying to invite people, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We only have 20 subscribers here, and we would love to have you join us on the YouTube channel as well. Please tell your friends. And to some of you who have me as a friend on Facebook, I just celebrated my birthday 2 days ago on December 12th. I'm 35 now. Let me know if I look 35. I've had some people tease me. I've been told by a lot of people that I don't look 35, that I look much younger. But, for those of you who see this video, please let me know. Just try not to have too much fun at my expense. So, I think for the rest of the Christmas season, I will be doing my broadcasts in front of the Christmas tree here, just to spread some holiday cheer. So, anyways, the topic that I thought up today, and I thought about it just now before I came on live, it's more of a question, really. I know I've talked about this in the past, but I want to rephrase it differently and just look at it from a different angle. Did you have a positive life as a kid? Now, hopefully most of you have. For me, it's kind of hard to say. I'd have to say, for me, well, I think the negative outweighs the positive for my childhood memories. I did have some good memories as a kid. I'll talk about that. I remember often, playing video games a lot as a kid, which was something I really loved. I had a lot of fun with that, playing video games with my friends growing up. I loved going to arcades and still do to this day. I don't see a whole lot of arcades out there anymore because of the growth of smartphones, iPads, and tablets, and especially with what has been happening throughout the world the last 2 years, not too many people are interacting much in person. But that was something I loved. I also loved, watching cartoons. I'm sure, Looney Tunes may not be as popular as it was years ago, but I love Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck. And, as some of you know, and I've talked about this in past videos, I'm a big fan of Home Improvement. I love Tim Allen. He's a comedic genius. Obviously, he's past his prime now, but Home Improvement will always be one of my favorite, my favorite sitcom of all time. Especially the Christmas episodes and the Halloween episodes. So, those were always good. Now, as far as my childhood memories, and I've said this in the past, if you look at Catholic Positive Energy number 2 and maybe even number 3, well, me, I've been on the receiving end of some domestic violence throughout my life growing up as a kid. I was yelled at a lot, even when it was unnecessary. I remember if I was and I'll try not to name names specifically. I remember growing up, if I visited a bookstore, I would always want to touch the books, at least, especially the children's books. And I remember if I ever, tried to grab one from one of the shelves that was much much taller than I was, and I dropped a book, I remember getting yelled at by certain people, and it just tore me apart. And I felt that, well, listen, I mean, it was an accident. I dropped a book. It's not like I broke a glass or broke something that was irreplaceable. So, feel like I shouldn't be getting yelled at. But I remember being yelled at a lot as a kid, being beaten, spanked, always being told and felt like I was wrong about everything. I didn't feel as much support or sympathy or consolation when I had something bothering me. And it's because of that, I feel a lot like certain people have failed me. And I can say now it's much different. My life is very different now. For a long time, I let those memories really destroy me, and my life was a wreck. But I don't know very many people who are under the age of 18 whose lives are not a wreck. I mean, there may be some very happy people out there. Hopefully you're one of them if you're watching this video. But you know how when we're kids and then we become adults, looking back on the past, we often feel like, wow, I've really changed. Or my life was a wreck and I didn't even know it. I feel that way myself. I was recently talking to a friend of mine who said, well, I don't know anybody, this is what they said, I don't know any 13-year-old or 17-year-old whose lives are not a wreck. So, as you get older, you change. You really do. Your thoughts, your personality, your feelings. Oh yeah. There was a time when I didn't even want to read books. I only wanted to read something if it had Nintendo on the title. So now I'm in graduate school and I read a lot of Catholic books. I read a lot of the Bible. I'm just now about to finish a class about the Synoptic Gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. So I'm having a lot of fun with that here. But obviously I want to know more. I mean, if any of you would ever care to comment on this broadcast, did you have a positive life as a kid growing up? Did you? Did your good memories outweigh the bad, or did the bad outweigh the good? I want to know if a lot of my followers feel the way I do. That when you're a kid, memories are not always that great, but as you get older, then they may become a little more better or different because you're not getting yelled at as much, or because you're out on your own and you don't have people out there telling you what to do all the time, yelling at you, telling you how it's going to be. So that's just something I think about a lot. And a lot of people who I'm very close to, who I talk to regularly, have told me, oh yeah, I got yelled at all the time when I was a kid and it just tore me apart. And if that didn't happen, I probably would have been happier when I was a younger person. Yeah, that's how I feel. If I wasn't getting yelled at or as much when I was a kid as I did, then yeah, I probably would have adopted a lot of positive energy in my life when I was a younger person. So, but I'm not dwelling on the past. I'm just telling a story, about how I feel, and especially now, thanks to my dear friend Holly, my positive mentor, my life is different now forever, and I'm very grateful to her for that. It just took one positive person to really help bring me out of this world of negativity that I was in for so long that I didn't even realize I was in. So, but yeah, like I say, I really want to know what the rest of you think and how you feel. Did you have a positive life as a kid growing up? And I mean, if you don't want to make a comment publicly on this thread, or if you should be watching the YouTube channel and you don't want to make a comment underneath this video, if you want to message me privately and let me know, I'll keep it between us. I won't share it with anyone, but I just want to know. I want to know that I'm not the only person who feels like this way. And, well, I know I'm not, but I want to know from the people who follow me what your answer is to my question here. Did you have a positive life as a kid growing up? So, please let me know. I really want to know and understand things about the world, and for those of you who watch me, I want to encourage this kind of interaction, because this is how we learn from each other. This is one of the methods my professors use. They encourage discussion, they encourage interaction, and obviously I don't want to come across like I'm teaching you guys things all the time. I mean, I want to learn from you too. That's why I'll throw a question at you and hope that you throw a lot of things back at me, a lot of helpful, positive discussions, so we can learn from one another. Great method of learning. So, but yeah, that's just what I had on my mind as far as tonight. Like I said, if I had a little bit more free time on my hands, I'd be able to, think up topics ahead of time. But like I say, I'm so darn busy, it's a little rough. But here's another thing I want to update as far as future broadcasts. Now, next week, I'm going to be on vacation with my family in Las Vegas. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to broadcast from Las Vegas. And hopefully I'll be able to talk to you guys for a significant amount of time. The last time I was there, I tried, while I was there to broadcast, but in my hotel room I didn't have Wi-Fi. So I wasn't able to do it, but I'll try not to let that happen this time. And obviously I want to be able to broadcast from the Facebook and YouTube channel, not just from one or the other. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. And definitely would like to be able to broadcast from another state. Because so far, now as of this broadcast, I've broadcasted 77 videos in this community now over the past year and a half, and I would like to be able, so far all of those broadcasts have come from my home here in Southern California. I'd like to be able to broadcast from other locations, hopefully. That would be really awesome. So hopefully I'll be able to do that, and I'll try to make it nice and fun. So that'd be a great thing. Hopefully, like I say, just because I take a vacation, I never take a vacation from Catholic Positive Energy. I consider this to be a wonderful passion of mine, and like I say, I may take vacations, but I'll never take vacations from you guys. So, yeah, all right. Well, I certainly hope all of you are enjoying the Christmas season so far. Yeah, we're getting closer to Christmas. It's today, the 14th. In about a week and a half from now. About 11 days. Wow, it really came up fast this year. But definitely wish you guys the best. God bless you. Hopefully most of you celebrate Christmas, but if any of you watching this do not, I hope you enjoy the holiday season, no matter what it is you're celebrating and where you're celebrating from. So, please feel free to answer my question. If you want to message me privately, that's totally fine. So, take care, God bless, Merry Christmas, and please remember, dignification is better than criticism.